Well, thank you for joining us on KGW Plus. I'm Blair Best. We'll get a look at your weather forecast in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at our top stories. After reporting in Oregon for 44 years, longtime reporter, author, and teacher Grant McComey, the iconic host and voice behind our Grant's Getaways series, has died at the age of 73. In 2021, Grant was recognized for a lifetime of achievement by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, an award he added to his many Emmys. Though what he cherished most was the opportunity to tell another story. Tomorrow, another No Kings rally is expected to draw thousands of people to downtown Portland and other cities across the Pacific Northwest. Organizers say the nationwide rallies are a way to push back against the Trump administration, including the war in Iran, immigration enforcement, and funding cuts for programs like housing and food. And Savannah Guthrie is returning to the Today Show next month. The anchor hasn't hosted the show since her mother was reported missing in Arizona back on February 1st. The 84-year-old is presumed kidnapped. She told co-host Hoda Kotb in an interview that she misses her Today family and wants to return. Guthrie is scheduled to be back on the air April 6th. Yeah, we've all heard the song, and now a cancer hotline is using it to help people with their recent diagnosis. Thomas Schultz explains.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. A cancer hotline is changing their number to 867-5309 for anybody to call to get some help or receive some information about a cancer diagnosis. The helpline receives 20,000 calls every year from people who are looking for hope and connection with dealing with that diagnosis. The nonprofit called Cancer Support Community is a toll-free helpline that provides more than $50 million in free support to families and patients every single year. They give out information and educate both patients and caregivers about their diagnosis. They also support children who could be impacted too. Now, the man behind the song is more than happy to help. Tommy Two-Tone Heath created 867-5309 Jenny back in 1981, 45 years ago. The hit song immortalized him, and the hook is one that we all know and love. Now, he says he's happy his world-famous song is being used for good.
It just seemed like this is the opportunity I've been waiting for, to do something with this song.
And this really does seem like one of the best numbers to choose for the hotline. Heath tells us it's the second most popular password in the world. The full phone number is 272-867-5309. And as for Heath, funny enough, this pop star is living in Portland. He's been here for 30 years, and get this, he's still jamming and he's still making music. And he's still going on tour. Thomas Schultz, KGW News.
Okay, we're taking a live look from the Dallas Skycam this afternoon. It is really turning into quite a lovely day. Corey Johnson is live in the Weather Center with just how our weekend is shaping up. Corey.
Yeah, good afternoon, Blair. Honestly, that last story reminded me of another song that I think perfectly describes the forecast. Aquarius's Let the Sun Shine In, because that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Our Rose City camera is a beautiful afternoon, kicking off 55 degrees and a light breeze. Another look from the Dalles I had to show you again because this is a view that's so nice. You got to see it twice. 52 degrees for us there and a nice northeast breeze. And our temperatures right now sitting in the upper 50s, low 60s in many spots, 61 in Beaverton, 58 in Hillsborough, looks like 57 right now in Forest Grove. Also seeing mid 50s near the coast at this time. This is our Oregon Zoo camera. It is packed at the zoo right now. I don't blame anybody out here because it's a gorgeous day. If you haven't stepped foot outdoors, you need to do it immediately. Looking at the rest of our futurecast, notice we won't have much in the way of cloud cover as we get throughout the rest of the day. Most of us will sit in the mid 60s. Our high today in Portland, 65. Other areas, low 60s. And tomorrow's going to be a copy and paste of today, and then the rain returns. So I have the timing of all of that coming up.
Okay, looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Corey. All right, heading to the Diamond. Expectations sky high for the Seattle Mariners heading into the 2026 season. They hosted the Cleveland Guardians yesterday, and for the first time in franchise history, a Mariner hits a leadoff homer on opening day. That honor belongs to Brendan Donovan in his first at-bat with the team. In the third, Dom Canzone with a solo shot to give the M's the lead. He had 2 home runs. However, it was the Guardians' spoiling opening day for Seattle after All-Star Jose Ramirez hit a 2-run double in the 7th. Final score, Cleveland 6, Seattle 4. The Mariners' homestand continues tonight at 6:45. And speaking of the Mariners, a record-setting 2.5 million total fans packed the stands at T-Mobile Park last year during one of their most successful seasons in over 2 decades. That energy is spilling into 2026. Here's Maddie White.
Opening day, baseball's unofficial holiday. Fresh start. And for Mariners fans, a reason to believe. For Joe Cox,
this is an old Ichiro hat.
it's more than a game, it's a lifetime of baseball.
I learned to play baseball in the front lawn of SeaTac Airport back in the 50s.
A passion that's taken him across the country.
For those 10 seconds, I was the only guy in the world that had been to the then 30 active Major League ballparks.
And back to one moment he'll never forget. On July 15th, 1999, when this ballpark first opened, he and his daughter camped out overnight.
If I am the first fan through, along with my daughter, of course, I will defer to her, then I'll be the only person in the world to have been to all 30 active Major League parks.
Now, 27 years later,
She and I slept out behind that column over there so we could be the first 2 paying customers.
that same passion for the team is still on display, and even a little superstition.
My eldest daughter created this little booty thing.
But Joe isn't the only one feeling it.
The expectations for the team are through the roof.
Mariners is kind of like a family thing that we do.
It's exciting. We do it every year with my dad and my brother, so it's a tradition now.
From generation to generation,
After last year's Magic Cal season, we're just hoping for another one just like that.
a shared hope and a belief
Maybe
that this year could be different.
we got a pretty good shot this year.
That with a simple approach,
You can't win tomorrow's game today.
that the Mariners go on to the series and win it all.
We're going to go places. And it's just a question of just keep on going. Do what you need to do. Do what you know you're capable of.
And that was Maddie White reporting. But closer to home, the Hillsboro Hops are less than 2 weeks away from opening day. And we got a tour of the new ballpark. It has more seats, better sight lines, new sound system, and a club level. From concept to design to construction, the $157 million ballpark has been years in the making.
To be able to build something from the ground up, a major stadium, and in a market that hasn't seen a major stadium built for 30 years from the ground up, it was a real treat.
The home opener is April 7th. Well, today we're hearing from Vancouver's mayor about the $14 billion effort to replace the Interstate bridge. At more than a century old, the I-5 bridge is no longer considered safe or sustainable for the future. Instead of pouring more money into repairs, leaders in Oregon and Washington are moving forward with a full replacement. But that plan comes with a hefty price tag. In a conversation on Straight Talk this week, Vancouver's mayor says a big part of that ballooning cost accounts for the unexpected.
400 different opportunities for the cost to go up. Not just the cost of materials, not just the cost of labor, but what happens when you miss a window of construction in the Columbia River because we have high water, we have fish, we have environmental concerns, we have storms, we have something. So when the engineers and all of those people who specialize in risk of a project, they know all the different opportunities that things can go to hell in a basket.
Sure.
And they add that in, and that's $4 billion of that.
And you can check out Straight Talk at 6:30 tomorrow night on KGW, or watch it anytime on our free TV app, KGW+.
Being outdoors, being in nature, that is the healing part that sometimes we miss.
Well, still ahead on this week's Let's Get Out There, a natural display only seen for a short time at the state's capital. All the work that goes behind the cherry blossoms. Next.
I'm Matthew Herchick, new morning anchor at KGW. I'm a huge sports fan, and I know I might be from the Buckeye State, but I'm excited to explore what the Rose City has to offer. I want to make sure you're prepared for the day, whether it's bringing you breaking news or sharing those inspirational stories that make you smile. We've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to Portland's #1 streaming newscast, Sunrise, weekday mornings from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
We have now issued a weather impact alert.
We could expect conditions in some parts of our area to change drastically pretty soon, right?
And very quickly, yeah.
This is significant rainfall coming our way.
You'll definitely want to be extra cautious.
It's certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
We've got the potential for some tree limbs or even trees or power lines to come down.
Of course, when you hear thunder, it's always best to take cover.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on KGW+.
Well, here's a live look at the state capitol in Salem for a spring show that doesn't last long. From daytime blooms to glowing nights, cherry blossoms are putting on quite the display. John Goodwin has more in this week's Let's Get Out There.
For a few weeks each year, spring makes its grand entrance in Salem. At State Capitol State Park, the cherry blossoms take center stage.
It makes me feel amazing.
Their soft pink canopy draws you in.
The mixture of the pastel colors with the cherry blossoms, and we have rhododendrons, the nice purple, the pastel globe lanterns.
For Park Ranger Supervisor Mike Hoffman, it never gets old.
Taking care of Oregon's beautiful places, seeing people happy to come visit places and enjoy their time.
Now through April 4th, visitors can experience Yozakura, the night viewing of the cherry blossoms. After sunset from 6 to 10 p.m., the park takes on a whole new glow.
It's a traditional lighting of the tree canopies. The rangers set up kind of spot floodlights that light up the canopies, and then there's light stringers that go throughout with the little globe lanterns on them. People can come and they come picnic and just hang out.
No matter the time of day, the flurry of petals catches your eye.
It is like snow, and that's kind of a favorite thing for people too. You'll see them grab them and throw them up to try and get pictures with them falling in front of them and stuff. Yeah, it is pretty neat.
We had a break in the weather and decided to come out and go with the family and get some steps in, but also enjoy the the beauty of what we got around us.
George lives in Kaiser. He says a simple walk can feel like a seasonal reset.
We've transitioned out of winter a little bit, and there are brighter days to come.
Being outdoors, being in nature, that is the healing part that sometimes we miss.
For others, like Bonnie Rill visiting from New Hampshire, it's a chance to just be present.
If you're out there and you just let yourself sit and go through the senses, what do I see? What do I hear? What can I touch right now?
And they're here for a very short and quick time.
For those lucky enough to see them, there's one word that keeps popping up.
They're beautiful. They're stunning. They're beautiful pieces of nature, beautiful trees.
It's just a beautiful display.
A reminder that you don't have to go far to find something pretty special. In Salem, I'm John Goodwin. Let's get out there.
And this Friday is a great day to get outdoors and enjoy the temperatures. If you like today, you're going to love tomorrow. We have it all in your weather forecast coming up shortly.
Hi, I'm Christine Panawanich. I'm a journalist at KGW, and I love exploring Portland's amazing food scene. New spot? I'm there. So I don't just report about our community, I belong to it. What happens here affects us all, and that's why we care so deeply about getting it right. And when local journalism is done right, it doesn't sit still, it moves. It moves you to act, to vote, to volunteer, to speak up, or to lend a hand. It moves your mind by challenging assumptions and offering new perspectives. It moves you forward by giving you the information to make decisions and thrive where you live. And yes, it moves your heart through the good stuff that stays with you wherever you are. And at KGW, we're here for all of it. These are the stories that move Portland.
Okay, Corey Johnson is here with a look at our weekend weather. Corey, it is shaping up to be beautiful.
Yes, beautiful is definitely the word to describe it. If you have an outdoor activity, if you want to go running like myself after the show, it's a good day to do it for sure. I want to kick off things with our Visit Seaside camera near the coast. Just gorgeous people out there enjoying their Friday afternoon. And of course, it's a great day to do it. 57 degrees for us from there. Our weather headlines, getting you into those. It'll be sunny, warm the rest of the day, mid-60s inland for most spots, some sitting just a touch lower. By the weekend, as we kick that off further and get into our Saturday, we're going to stay dry. The clouds will start to fill in, though, by our Sunday because we have a new system making its way in off the coast. And then that will create some showers early on in our new week, the final week of March. Wow, time is just really flying, honestly. And then by midweek, it'll be heavy in terms of rainfall in that system, a new system that's coming in. Taking a look from our Wells Fargo Tower camera, gorgeous cityscape, 55 degrees. Temperatures right now sitting similarly across many spots. 56 at Troutdale, looks like 61 in Beaverton. So steadily climbing to the mid-60s across many stretches. 51 in Yakima. Newport, you're sitting at 52. Over at the Capitol, there are no words for this. Our Salem sky camera, a lot of people out and enjoying this. You saw that story earlier where people were getting a hold of those cherry blossoms out there with their cameras. Good day to do it. 55 degrees. Looking at the rest of the day, notice we won't see much in the way of cloud cover. Maybe around dinner time we do see some in Southwest Washington, but other than that, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Looking at your hour by hour temperatures, 65 will hit that high at 4 in the afternoon and then slowly decline as we get to dinner time. And across the valley, really seeing 60s across the board. Calm, sunny afternoon on tap, a great way to kick off our Friday. As we get into the evening hours, so past sunset, the past few mornings we've woken up with some frost. We're not going to do that as we get into our Saturday, which is good, starting in the mid-40s early on. And then a look at Futurecast on our Saturday. Seeing some cloud cover, but then we'll have windows where we'll see more sun overall, which will be good. Looking at your 2-day planner, if you want to compare things and get your plans ready for this weekend, notice the temperatures drop just a little bit as that new system moves in. This is a look at Sunday early on. Some models show that we could see some sprinkles by the early afternoon or late morning. Others show that they'll come toward the evening hours, and they will be a little bit more widespread as well. So not really an organized system that we're looking at least for our Sunday into Monday. This is your 7-day forecast. 65 your high for today. Mostly sunny. Copy and paste that tomorrow. Temperatures starting to dip for our Sunday into Monday. Rain is likely on Monday to be a little bit widespread. And then we have a little bit of a short break that we're seeing. Some models show maybe a few windows of rain. Maybe we won't see rain at all on our Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, a steadier system makes its way in. That's the real wet stretch that we will be looking at come Wednesday and Thursday. So get out and enjoy this weekend.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks so much, Corey. Okay, well, we have some exciting news to share this afternoon about the KGW Great Food Drive. Thanks to your donations, we've reached our goal of providing more than 1.2 million meals. for local people and families in need. Though we've met our goal, we want to go even further to help more people. There's still time to donate online at kgw.com/food drive. And it's still a great week to give because get this, all week long, Mr. Plywood is matching all donations up to $5,000. We want to thank local Toyota dealers, Pacific Office Automation, Rivermark Community Credit Union, and Safeway for supporting this year's food drive. Okay, still ahead on KGW Plus, squirrels are turning aggressive in a Tacoma neighborhood. What wildlife officers are warning this afternoon.
The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus.
I'm Trina Green, morning anchor at KGW and new dog mom to this sweet guy. Meet Barry. I love getting your mornings off to a great start, whether it's sharing stories of resilience and triumph in our community, or following breaking news from Beaverton to Gresham and everywhere in between. We've got you covered because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to KGW Sunrise, weekday mornings from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Okay, get this. Aggressive squirrels were creating a safety issue for a northeast Tacoma neighborhood. At least 2 people reached out to animal control last week after bad interactions with the squirrels. The State Department of Fish and Wildlife say at least 1 person was bitten by a squirrel. So wildlife officers went to the neighborhood and euthanized 5 squirrels that showed behavior indicating they'd become too comfortable with people.
It's kind of alarming because it is a lot of squirrels in the neighborhood, so I need to protect myself.
I've seen them occasionally climb up a tree, but not, run up to people and jump them or anything like that.
Okay, Fish and Wildlife is asking people not to feed wild animals, including squirrels. Yikes. We'll be right back.
The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
Certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news live from the scene.
That snowpack is still heavy.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus.
Okay, it's not just people who have been soaking in some of the spring sunshine we've been getting. Take a look. These harbor seals at the Oregon Zoo enjoying a little dip there. They always look like they're having a good time, rain or shine. And the treats, hey, those don't hurt either. Okay, Corey Johnson is here. Corey, I'd like to be one of those seals enjoying the sun and the weather.
And if you can't be one of the seals, at least be one of the zoo goers. I want to show you this camera right here, our Oregon Zoo. Look at all those people out there. I don't blame them because it's a gorgeous day, 65 degrees. That's what we have in store as we get into the afternoon. There's that 7-day. Beautiful today and tomorrow. Notice we may have some showers as we lead from Sunday into Monday. Maybe a bit of a break on Tuesday and then steadier rain to follow.
Okay, looking good. And a reminder, we've added more live news to KGW Plus. You can tune in to Sunrise exclusively on KGW Plus from 7 to 9 a.m. And later tonight, more news at 5:30. We hope to see you then. Have a great day.